Netflix is getting ready to drop the axe and send this woman limb by limb into our woodshed. Meghan Markle has suffered a devastating setback.
I've never seen someone that struggles to just give us like one strip of authenticity.
We have seen her career, her popularity plummet, but I've never seen it at a point where just nobody cares.
Jeez, what is with all the fakery?
Meghan is no longer relevant. It's over.
From that serial killer video that she posted on Instagram of him in the black and white room and her sort of celebrating some sports win. I mean, he looked miserable in those couple of seconds before he then had to feign happiness. I can't believe she posts that stuff.
I am physically nauseated watching that clip.
So the fact that Meghan leaked it undercut the whole reason she was hired.
Nurturing relationships during the holidays is like asking a snowman for tips on surviving summertime. It's bold, it's ambitious, and it's not rooted in reality.
They seem so in love when there's camera crews and lighting and makeup and everybody around them, don't they? So genuine.
Slant a kiss that suggests total approval for his rather show pony appearance in her idealistic version of the holidays. And this is show pony.
Take your fake tree, house friends, and jams back home as ever. Newsflash, they suck. They have burned every bridge they were given. As she's the most hated woman in the world, nothing she tries or does at this point will change. So please, stop trying to make her happen. The world is sick of them and the disaster tourists that they are.
Meg's whole body, as you can see here, is turned towards Hazza, right? Hazza, though, is not. His whole body is turned away. His torso's turned away from Megsy, towards the camera rather than towards her.
The real entertainment is the comment sections. They did not disappoint. You make people feel the opposite of comfortable. You make their skin crawl. Meghan cut her ailing father, who raised her and half her siblings out of her life completely. No one sees Dory anymore, and Meghan has completely isolated Harry from his family and friends. It's about finding time to connect with people we love, unless it's her dad or, God forbid, anyone from Harry's family.
The look that Hazza has after the kiss doesn't look like a dude in love with his wife. Happy that he's just kissed her, does it?
Well, then why is your wife revealing her trailer on the same day as the Royal Variety Show? This is obvious stuff.
This woman looks to me like a malignant narcissist. This woman has zero self-awareness.
And she is seething with jealousy over these two, the villains of this story. But I think that she's probably already collecting that evidence today to write that book.
He can no longer hold back, looking disgusted and repulsed. He can't hide his hate for Megsy anymore. Divorce Watch is on like Donkey Kong.
When Netflix dropped Meghan Markle's new holiday trailer, no one expected the chaos that followed. A Christmas special should be easy, safe, warm, the kind of thing people watch while drinking cocoa under a blanket, but not this time. Meghan's trailer didn't spread cheer. It exploded online like a firecracker that no one asked for.
Meghan Markle hates Christmas because she has a quote-unquote holiday special coming up where you can see a multitude of obviously Christmas-related decor, decorations, and traditions, and yet never once does she utter the word Christmas.
Warm lights, cozy scenes, perfect cookies, the kind of moments that are supposed to melt your heart. But this trailer, it landed with a dull, heavy thud. People weren't smiling, they were squinting, confused, even annoyed.
Sucks. Are you joking?
It's bad.
This is terrible.
You suck.
You suck. Just talking nonsense. It's stupid.
Instead of curiosity, the trailer ran face first into something Meghan's been dodging for years: public exhaustion. The Meghan fatigue is real.
Now we're at that point where I think people are just rolling their eyes. They don't care.
The trailer didn't move people. It didn't feel inviting. It didn't feel honest. It felt fake, painfully fake. These just look staged, one viewer said. And that's where this story really begins, because this wasn't supposed to be just another Meghan project.
Meghan Markle can't stop making obvious PR blunders, and this trailer reveal, of course, is the latest.
This was supposed to be her big comeback, her reset moment, the one where she showed the world she's just like us, softer, calmer, more relatable. A woman enjoying a simple, peaceful holiday in her California mansion, a chance to rebuild her image. But instead, the trailer exposed the one problem Meghan's team has been failing to fix: her uncanny ability to make every PR move backfire. It's not just bad luck, it's a pattern. She keeps releasing things that are too polished, too perfect, too calculated, and people see right through it. The world doesn't believe her anymore. The connection's gone. The gap between who she wants to be and how she actually comes across, it's getting wider by the day. People pointed back to that eerie black and white video she posted months ago, Harry looking miserable beside her, trying to fake a smile, and yet she shared it proudly online. As if no one would notice the awkward tension. No matter how expensive the lighting, how glossy the camera work, authenticity can't be faked. You can feel when something's off. And this trailer screamed it. Everything looked flawless. The $1 million home, the perfect angles, the immaculate kitchen. But that was the problem. It looked like something meant to appear real instead of something that was real. From the very first second, you can tell every move, every smile, every laugh feels rehearsed. It's like watching an actor hit their marks rather than someone living a moment. Even when she's just reaching for a glass or hanging a cookie ornament, it looks choreographed like she's terrified of breaking the illusion. You can't help but think, this isn't a family holiday, this is a magazine shoot. And that's exactly how viewers felt. They weren't watching a Christmas at home, they were watching a performance. The house looked like a showroom, every cushion fluffed, every candle perfectly aligned. But real life isn't like that. Real holidays are messy, loud, and chaotic. And when Meghan tries to sell us perfection, it just makes her seem more distant, like she's living in a world none of us can touch. Viewers couldn't connect. They didn't feel warmth, they felt cold. One person summed it up perfectly. It's not that people wanted her to fail, it's that she gave them nothing to feel. Because that's the thing about connection. It's not about expensive sets or golden lighting. It's about honesty, about showing something real. And Meghan's trailer had everything except heart. You notice what's missing the moment you see it. A Christmas special should have people, the ones who make your world whole. Family, friends, warmth. But here, silence. No father, no siblings, not even the kids who should have been at the heart of it. Just Meghan, surrounded by props and glittering loneliness. It's heartbreaking in a way, a holiday special with no real holiday spirit. The set looks stunning, sure, but it felt like a play performed without love. And that's what people saw, the absence, the missing family, the missing roots. Meghan cut off her father, distanced herself from her siblings, and isolated Harry from his entire royal circle. There's no one left in her Christmas world except her and the cameras. When you strip away all the sparkle, it's not cozy, it's empty. A Christmas tree without lights. Beautiful, but lifeless. Then came the comparisons. Oh, the timing couldn't have been worse. Right when Meghan's overproduced trailer dropped, Kate Middleton, calm, elegant, Kate stepped back into the spotlight, looking effortlessly graceful. No filters, no heavy edits, just presence. And the internet noticed. Side by side, the contrast was brutal. Kate looked natural, glowing with quiet confidence. Meghan looked forced, desperate to create a moment. One woman lives her truth, the other tries to sell one. The public didn't have to say much, their reactions said it all. Kate didn't release a trailer, she didn't stage her life. She just showed up. And people felt her authenticity immediately. Meghan's team couldn't compete. The comparison hurt deeply. Because it proved something the world had suspected all along. Meghan doesn't know how to just be. She always has to perform. Her house is gorgeous, yes, the decor is flawless. But who lives in beige during Christmas? Holidays are about color, chaos, life. Red, green, gold, not cold neutrals and empty spaces. It's almost symbolic. Her entire home looks as sterile as her image. No warmth, no imperfection, no soul. Even the cooking scenes, the heart of any Christmas special, felt robotic. The kitchen gleamed like a showroom. Meghan carefully basted a turkey that looked suspiciously fake, and every movement seemed rehearsed, like she was terrified to smudge a spotless countertop. People mocked it relentlessly. Who bastes a cooked turkey? Who picks berries in a white cashmere blouse? The internet tore it apart because it didn't feel human. It felt posed. And that's where the real damage happened. Viewers want to laugh with someone, not watch them pretend. They want a bit of chaos, a moment that feels spontaneous. Meghan gave them a scripted fantasy. Even her garden scenes, oh, they were something else. She's out there, gracefully plucking berries and herbs, pretending this is her everyday life. People joked, sure Meghan, I'll go fetch my raspberries and edible flowers from my palace garden tomorrow morning. It's not envy, it's exhaustion. The disconnect between her relatable woman act and her obvious luxury is so wide it's almost comical. And as all of this was happening, Netflix, the same company that once rolled out the red carpet for Meghan and Harry, went silent. No marketing push, no banners, no special promo, nothing. For Netflix, silence means something. It's the quiet way they start stepping back. They don't cancel you loudly, they just stop caring. Behind the scenes, insiders have been whispering that Netflix is done pouring millions into Meghan's projects that don't perform. Her last season flopped, her brand deals fizzled, and now, this holiday special, her big comeback, is shaping up to be another disappointment. And the cruelest part? The audience didn't even hate it. They just didn't care. Indifference is deadlier than hate in Hollywood. When a trailer fails to make people feel anything, no excitement, no warmth, no laughter, that's when producers start walking away. Netflix isn't sentimental. It follows numbers, views, engagement, completion rates, and Meghan's numbers are slipping fast. Her brand, once shiny and bold, now looks confused and fragmented. One day, she's a wellness guru, the next, she's a fashion icon, then a host, then an activist. It's like watching someone try on masks, hoping one finally fits, but none of them stick, none feel her. Because deep down, Meghan still hasn't shown us who she really is. And that's the tragedy of it all. She could have had a moment, a genuine, warm Christmas story that reminded people why they ever cared about her in the first place. Instead, she gave them a carefully curated illusion that no one believed. Even Hollywood gossip insiders are saying it now. Meghan's problem isn't her haters, it's her emptiness. Netflix knows it, the public knows it, and Meghan? She's running out of chances to prove otherwise. This holiday trailer was supposed to be her redemption arc, but it turned into a quiet reminder that maybe, just maybe, the world has finally moved on. The deeper you look, the clearer it becomes. This wasn't just a bad trailer, it was a warning sign. Meghan's carefully constructed world is starting to collapse under its own weight. Every frame of that video was designed to make us feel warmth, comfort, charm. But what did it actually do? It reminded everyone how far she's drifted from the very thing she's trying to sell: authenticity. Viewers aren't blind. They see the manicured gardens, the casual shots that take hours to set up, and they feel the awkwardness. The internet called it instantly. She's basting air. She's smiling through a script. Harry looks like he's counting the minutes until he can leave. These aren't trolls. They're regular people who used to care, who wanted to care. And when those people stop believing the picture you're painting, it's over. Netflix knows it too. They've quietly pulled back no social media blitz, no special homepage features, no Meghan Returns fanfare. For a company that usually screams about its stars, that silence speaks volumes. It's the Hollywood equivalent of a breakup text. Short, cold, final. And Meghan can feel it. Her brand, once so shiny, is now a question mark. The perfection she used to rely on now feels like her prison. People want to see her messy. They want to see her human. They don't want another beige kitchen. They want something real. Because at the end of the day, the public doesn't hate Meghan, they're just done being lied to. They're done being sold fantasy after fantasy. It's heartbreaking, really. You watch her really trying to make this trailer her turning point. The gentle smiles, the homemade touches, the carefully arranged decor. But it's all surface. There's no heartbeat underneath. The same problem she's had since she left the royal family follows her everywhere. Everything is beautiful, but nothing feels alive. Even the little details scream performance. The outfit choices too pristine. The laughter too timed. The food too untouched. It's like watching someone pretend to have fun rather than someone who's actually enjoying the moment. And people picked up on it right away. One viral comment summed it up perfectly. It's not that she's doing too much, it's that none of it feels real. That's the wound Meghan can't seem to heal. Her audience isn't angry, they're emotionally disconnected. They used to hang on her every move, now they scroll past her name with a sigh. It's brutal, but it's Hollywood truth. Connection matters more than perfection. And this trailer, this overproduced, overlit, overplanned trailer disconnected her completely. Netflix won't say it out loud, but the message is clear. If you can't pull the audience, you can't stay. And Meghan, for all her effort, has lost her magic. Maybe she thought she could reinvent herself through elegance. Maybe she believed that being polished meant being powerful. But the world has changed. Viewers want flaws. They want to see the cracks, the chaos, the human underneath. Meghan still doesn't get that. The saddest part? There was a version of this story that could have worked. A simpler, humbler one. Imagine Meghan cooking a real meal, with real laughter, messy counters, flour on her sleeves, kids running around, Harry teasing her. A home that feels lived in, not staged. That would have touched hearts. That would have made people believe in her again. But instead, she chose control, and in trying to control the narrative, she lost it completely. This isn't the end of her career. Not yet, but it is a turning point. Because after this, there's no going back to the old act. The brand of perfection is broken. The audience has changed, and if Meghan wants to stay relevant, she'll have to change with it. She'll have to stop curating and start living. She'll have to drop the act, the duchess persona, the spotless image, the endless beige. People want to see the woman behind the title, not the title pretending to be a woman. And maybe, just maybe, this flop was the lesson she needed. Because when the cameras fade, when Netflix moves on, when even the critics stop talking, the only thing left will be her. Can she rebuild from there? That's the story the world is waiting to see.